Please be advised that everything in my video is purely for entertainment purposes. These are purely my thoughts and opinions and are subjective. I must advise you to please do your own research. All media users found on the public domain and are fair use and fair dealings.
Hi guys, so it's been a couple of days. My husband finished working like 12 days straight. I think he's done something like 70-80 odd hours. Obviously, as I said to you in other videos, he's been working on that hospital up in London plus various other projects. So he finished work and I just thought, you know what, I'm not going to talk about the Sussexes for a few days. So sorry I left you for that length of time. I have been really productive though due to isolation sickness. I decided, well, me and the husband, we ripped out our front garden because it was a mess. It looked like an overgrown patch of land that's been deserted for years. We had the worst front garden on the street. So we ripped it all out. We can't buy flowers or anything, obviously, because all the garden centres are shut in the UK. You can order flowers online, and I'm trying to work out what the flowers are. You know, I'm not very good with stuff like that. I'm not a massive gardening person, so it's like, oh, I like that purple flower. Oh, I like that white flower. What are those tall ones that have the white bits that come, you know, it's, yeah. So it's been lovely. The weather's nice. I hope all of you guys, all around the world, all of you that watch me, you're all coping okay. I know all of us are under various different levels of isolation at the moment. So I just wanted to say that I do think of you guys. I know it's really hard for all of us, and I shall get on with my video to take your mind off it for a good 10 minutes. So let's talk about our wonderful royal family. We had the 15th wedding anniversary of Charles and Camilla. I know not everyone's a fan of Charles and Camilla because of the whole Diana thing, but I just see a couple that they always were in love with each other. They weren't allowed to get married. Obviously, it's not all bad because Charles did marry Diana, and I know that they didn't have the most, you know, wonderful relationship, and it turned very nasty on both sides towards the end. But we got William out of it. Normally, about 2 years ago, I said we got William and Harry, but at the moment, I just like, we got William. Thank God we got William. They decided to share some lovely pictures with the public. They have been married now for 15 years. They have been on and off for 35 years. And I just think the pictures were very, very sweet. They show a very intimate side to the royal couple. I thought it was really nice of them to share this kind of personal side of their private life. And I just think they're really well suited. I just think they look really loved up and they look really happy. They look really sweet together. So speaking of sweet together, my favourite royal couple, William and Catherine. They have been working from home due to the current sort of climate where they're not allowed to go out and about and meet people, but they have still been lifting spirits. This time they called Casterton Primary School. They did a Zoom video call where they actually chatted to the children, to the staff, and really lifted spirits. I'm going to play just a couple of minutes of this clip because it's just so adorable to watch if you haven't seen it.
Guys.
Hi.
Hello.
We should have our pictures on.
That's a strong look.
Hello. What are your names?
My name's Harris.
Hello, Harris.
Hi, Harris.
My name's Lloyd.
Lloyd, hi.
Hi, Lloyd. Very nice to meet you. I'm Catherine, and this is William next to me. And are you holding up pictures of your mummies and daddies?
That's it, brilliant. Look at that. It's a
Oh,
great
it's a
picture.
great photo.
Well done.
Well done. It's brilliant. I agree. You should be very proud of her. They're doing an amazing job, all the NHS workers. So well done to you. Lloyd, have you got a picture too?
This is a picture of my mum, and she works at a special school and she helps and treats children
Fantastic. And is she still working at the moment?
this week.
Yeah.
Well done, you guys.
Have you met some nice new friends?
Yes.
Oh, that's great.
Hello, guys.
Hi. Oh, wow, look at
Hey, look at your
that.
flowers. They're brilliant.
And I've done this.
Wow, that's brilliant.
Is that a little handbag?
No,
What's that?
it's a bag.
Oh, it's an Easter bag. Sorry. It looked like a little handbag. No, not at all. We just want to say a huge thank you to you guys, and well done in keeping it all going. And please pass on, you know, many messages of support for all the staff and all the volunteers. They're doing a great job. There'll be a lot of chocolate being eaten here, don't worry.
You keep eating it.
The children and the teachers both seem really, really happy with the Zoom call from the lovely royal couple. They come across as such a genuine, kind couple. I believe that they do really enjoy their little chats, especially with the kids. You can tell Catherine and William absolutely love children. They just have a natural kind of rapport with them, and I just thought it was really nice of them to do this. So next up we had Fergie. We had pictures of Fergie who had a helper. Fergie, as I've said in other videos, she is working with Eugenie to get little care packages, just little gifts to be sent out to various care workers. Too early to see this person really. I think it's just a PR stunt, if I'm honest. He's literally probably the only person in the entire world that is relieved of the current travel ban that's going on. And on the plus side, despite it being hot, glorious weather here in the UK, at least we don't have to worry about him sweating. So what have the dastardly duo been up to? Well, everything we don't know because we haven't seen them for a long time, but it's all coming out, newspaper reports, PR reports. So what have they actually achieved and been up to of late? They have been working very hard on becoming a worldwide laughingstock. First up, we had Prince Harry, didn't we, with that awful, ill-fated, they've tried to bury it, but the Russian pranksters that got Harry on the call pretending to be Greta and her father, Greta Thunberg. And yeah, it wasn't good. It's really painted Harry yet again in more ill light. So when we've not quite recovered from that, we have Harry's new IMDb profile, which basically came about. I saw it on social media. I don't know if he's set this up, if Meghan set this up, or if anyone can go on there and set it up. But it's pretty brief. I mean, Catherine and William have got IMDb's as well, but it talks about, you know, their childhood. It actually talks about them being members of the royal family. Harry's, apparently he is now known for his work with Oprah, Apple TV, plus some works with some minor other sort of TV projects. Harry's known as basically what? Working on TV programmes. Who are you trying to kid? He is known for being the most famous idiot to marry badly in the royal family since Edward clapped eyes on Wallace. And even then, I think these two are far worse. Could you make the floorboards creak? I'm mid-filming. I told you I'd tell you when I'm done. Go back upstairs. He's famous for letting his controlling wife pretty much near enough go and destroy his grandmother's legacy. But luckily for Her Majesty, luckily for the royal family, these two have become an absolute worldwide laughingstock, and I don't think any serious damage is going to be done long term to the monarchy. When you put these two on the same scales as Catherine and William, they are literally going to be so irrelevant, especially by the time this isolation and everything's happened. They're just, as I said in one of my tweets, I think that the House of Sussex is beginning to crumble. As per my last video, the Rachel Foundation, Harry and Meghan decided to announce they were forced, their hand was naturally forced to announce the name of their new foundation they're doing, Archwell Foundation. The jokes came in thick and fast about the name of this. It sounded like a nursing home, it sounded like foot care, podiatry, it just sounded, you know, loads of people have laid into it. But what gets worse, and I know some of you have seen this, some of you might not know about this, they announced it, but they didn't buy any domain names for it. A couple of people have said that their website was hacked. They have no website, they weren't hacked. They literally put an announcement out saying our future foundation is going to be called Archwell, but didn't buy any of the website names. So people have had a field day. First up, we had archwellfoundation.com. That redirected you when you entered it. I'll show you here. I did it on my phone. You just type it in and it redirected to Kanye West, Gold Digger. Quite an adequate song, wasn't it? So everyone starts chuckling about this and newspapers pick up on it. Obviously, Harry and Meghan at this point have maybe caught wind of it, or their PR team have caught wind of it, and it got taken down quickly. But if they don't own the domain names, they're going to have to pay a fortune now. So it didn't stop there. Then it was archwellfoundation.org. If you clicked on that, it redirected to the Queen's most recent speech regarding obviously what's happening around the world at the moment. You know, we will meet again. Then there was Archwell Charity, and then there was, you know, they've literally gone to town, and we have been redirected, all of these ones that have been bought up. We had Dire Straits, Money for Nothing. Then we had Dixie Chicks, Gaslighter, and my absolute favourite one of late, which has come to light, if you typed in archwellcharity.com, it comes up as a ransom note. Absolutely hysterical. I'm sorry, but the people that did this, whether it was multiple people, when people caught wind of the fact that they stupidly didn't buy any domain names, I guarantee you there is a member in the Sussex household staff team that has definitely got the sack. Can you imagine? It was probably like a nuclear cloud bomb going off in LA when Meghan found this out. absolutely hysterical. It goes to show that people have got no respect for them anymore. People worried that they were going to bring down the monarchy. They're not going to bring down the monarchy. They have literally become one of the funniest things. People are tuning into them now, no longer with morbid fascination. It's like reading that favourite cartoon comedy strip. They're literally keeping people laughing. Instagram is no different as well. Instagram, they obviously announced Archewell, so what can you see on Instagram? You have got so many accounts now saying that they're the official Archewell Foundation account. They are going to have an absolute nightmare. So what are they going to do after this? Are they going to have to go back to square one yet again? Are they going to have to... I can't see how they're going to afford to be able to buy all these domain names or anything. Because, I mean, I'm not being funny. If I'd have had the savvy to buy one of them, oh, I'd easily be like, yeah, 5 million, it's yours. Yeah, I'd be that harsh. Yeah. I know this is really childish, but I just got this kind of image in my head when all of this was coming out of the Queen just sitting there on her laptop like, do, 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 do. Yes, the Queen always wins. So the joke is still yet not over. Honestly, these two are the gift that keeps on giving. All I can say is I hope Angelina Jolie has watched the film Single White Female, because I think Meghan is coming for her next. The first story that was leaked was Jennifer Aniston and Angelina Jolie were currently in a bidding war, fighting over who could be friends with the Duchess first. One, you've used a really old kind of heartbreaking feud for Jennifer Aniston, but they've used a celebrity feud to try and gain publicity over this. Can you imagine Jennifer Aniston and Angelina Jolie fighting over being friends with Meghan? I don't think so. One of the main reasons why I definitely call absolute BS on this is Jennifer Aniston's is one of her closest friends is Jennifer Meyer. Jennifer Meyer, famously in the newspapers, Meghan, I believe, outed her when she got caught merching. Do you remember when Meghan was always posing with her earrings, with the rings, with the necklaces and everything? It was Jennifer Meyer's jewellery. But when the palace found out that they were using pictures of Meghan Markle, Meghan denied that she'd given permission to Jennifer Meyer to do this. I don't believe that. Meghan was getting a lot of jewellery sent to her. I highly doubt Meghan was actually buying it. She probably did a shady deal. Well, not a shady deal with Jennifer Meyer, but said, yeah, sure, absolutely, use the pictures because Meghan does what Meghan wants. The palace have actually shut it down. So it was Jennifer Meyer that basically got thrown under a bus. I can't imagine that's done her credentials favours in Hollywood. She is very, 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 very high up the Hollywood food chain. So I don't think that we'll be seeing Meghan Markle wearing too much of Jennifer's jewellery in future. Story B. Harry and Meghan have chosen Angelina's former bodyguard to protect them. So they had a choice of all the different security teams that I'm sure that probably falling over themselves, you know, to gain, well, to basically get this contract. But they chose Angelina's. I don't know how true this is. This is obviously everything that I talk about is what comes out in the newspapers. But there are more links to Angelina Jolie. And as I said, I think Angelina might want to get a restraining order. Story C, the big one. Meghan wants Angelina to be her mentor in Hollywood. What she wants her to mentor in, I'm really not sure. Angelina is a very, very talented actress. The newspaper went on to say that Meghan has always admired her. Meghan deeply admires Angelina for all of her good works with the UN, everything that she's involved with charities, the fact that she has a successful Hollywood career, and the fact that she is a working mother of 6. But as we've all seen from the pictures, I think it's actually common knowledge that every child has their own nanny, tutor, and yeah, I don't think it's quite the same as a single mother raising her brood. But you know Meghan, she likes to blow smoke up people's asses. Meghan wants to be just like Angelina. It's like Angelina was born into Hollywood royalty. She actually is a very, very good actress. Not everyone has obviously agreed. She has had some personal dramas of her own, which I won't go into. She has done a lot, however, for charities for the UN, and I genuinely do believe that she is a compassionate person. I do think that she does care about others. She does do a lot of stuff that isn't reported about, that isn't in magazine spreads, and she also makes like really generous donations to various charities around the world. Meghan will scream from the rooftops if she so much as gives a couple of dollars to a homeless guy as she walks past, but we know Meghan would never go past a homeless guy. Oh God, no, she'd get her people to shoo him out the way first. The fact that it's openly said that Meghan has adored Angelina Jolie for years. Check these pictures out, folks. Yep. This is obviously before, but I think when it turns around and says that she has admired Angelina's style for years and she is in awe of her, just like she is Diana. Oh, the only thing I can say here is run, run, Angelina, run. Seriously, up your security, run. So what do you guys think? Do you think Angelina is going to take her up on this mentoring offer? Do you think that all of these stories that are coming out is just Meghan pushing it out there and hoping that some of this is going to come true? As I said before, she's one of these people that really manifests. I really cannot see Angelina Jolie falling for Meghan's BS, basically. She's a fake person. She's not a nice person, the way she's treated everyone. And now, to top it all off, there are rumours circulating now that Meghan is waiting for the correct offer before she does her tell-all interview on the royal family. Oh, do you know what? I think if this is true, the Queen, Charles, everyone, let her go for it. Let her go for it, because all she's going to do is dig herself in a deeper hole. I was probably worried about her, the effect that she'd have on the monarchy probably about a year ago when it was all this racism and stuff, but everyone has seen through it now. Everyone can see through it. She is just a total chancer and grifter. She is an absolute social climbing, gold winning con artist. And there's no other way around it to say that. She has duped absolutely everyone. So I highly doubt that Angelina is going to get involved with Meghan. But please, guys, tell me what you think. She's a bit of a serial stalker, which, as I said, will go on to my next video, how Meghan changes depending on who she is dating or what is her actual goal at the time. So I'll be back with you guys very soon. The video should probably come out Tuesday, if I'm honest, because I'm just going to spend the next couple of days with my husband. So take care, stay safe. I know that's becoming a bit of a gimmick, but I really do genuinely mean it. So take care, guys. I'll be with you soon. Bye.
If you like my video, please remember to like and subscribe. Please, angry typists, you will be blocked, so save your fingers the time. If you would like to buy me a coffee, please go to my About page and click the link. Love, Taz.